Good morning. All right, we're gonna make some juice this morning. So here's what we've got to do. First of all, you don't really need to cut things up too much, but you want, especially things that have lots of fiber in them, you want them to be in smaller pieces. Otherwise, they could clog up the machine. So, and you'll see that in a little bit. So we're gonna cut these into fourths. Just set this over here. All right. And then we're gonna cut up our beet. Again, we're just gonna cut this into fourths. Okay. And then we're gonna cut up our pepper, just get rid of the seeds. And we just cut this into some strips. Okay. Usually this is going to be a cucumber, but since this has been in there a while, we're going to do that one instead of a cucumber. We're going to take our carrots, cut our carrots in half. All right, and our apple, cut it. And we're just going to get rid of the seeds. Then we just cut these into eighths, basically. All right. Okay, now we're ready to make our juice. Now, let's get a little closer here. On. All right. So turn it on. This bottom button, that's on. Top button is forward. Start with the apple. And you can put them through here. You can drop them in through here. Everything's going to go in this way. Sometimes it's a little too big, so you can drop it down there. I usually put the apple in first. And then the beets. Mash things up pretty easy. Now you might want to do enough for 2 days, so you don't have to do it every morning or every day. You can just do this. Make two cups worth, and maybe make it at night. actually bust up better when they're not cut in half, when they're just whole. It actually grabs them easier. As long as it's still coming out of this little thing, then you know that it's still not done quite yet. Still working through the process here. This one worked pretty good today. Alright, I think we're done. Now we just hit the power button. And then this just twists to the left. Now the cleaning process. Alright, so let's take this off. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean this. This is another reason why you may not want to do this every morning. Although this cleans up pretty easy. Just make sure you get everything out of here. That's pretty easy. Alright, this is a little stickier, so you gotta keep an eye on this one. Alright, this is a little harder to get out, so the best thing to do is just to grab this and lift up. And then this whole piece is gonna come out. Alright, and then out of there. Now you got, it gets stuck in here, so you kind of got to run the water around it. If you need to, oops, there's a brush here. This can come in handy because you can get in there. Let that come out a little easier. Again, not pretty clean, cleans up pretty fast. I'm gonna, you can see there's quite a bit of stuff in here. So sometimes I'll make sure I just get it in here rather than going down the drain, but you can do it either way. Kind of clear it out of here. Alright, I'll wash this off. I'm going to just get the majority of the stuff off of here. Okay. And this, again, like that. And this cleans up pretty easy. And now you got to deal with this. So I just take this and take a knife and kind of loosen this up. And that'll get the majority of it out, and then you can just now, this has this little rubber stopper here, which you can pull out. This will make this cleaning this a little bit easier. So put the inside, and that stopper needs to come out because this stuff gets stuck down in here. And so you can help getting that out by doing that. Alright, that's pretty good. Don't forget to put this back in. It's a little bit tricky because it's meant to go in tight. But just shove it in and you're done. Alright, and let's go ahead and finish cleaning this. You don't want to leave it where you can see you've got all this in here. You want to make sure that all that gets cleaned out, because if it dries on there, it's going to block this thing up, and it's really hard to get clean when that happens. So you just go around it under the water, brush it off. There's still quite a bit on here. Alright, let's pause for a second. No, let's not pause. Alright, now we'll go from the inside and see if that makes it any different. And you can use your fingernails and get some of it off that way. A little harder than normal today for some reason. Alright, getting down here where we're getting pretty cleaned up. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, now we got to put this thing back together again. Go again with a little bit of a alright, first thing is the bottom piece. So again, it's got little things here and they stick right in here, so you want to make sure that sits right like that. Make sure those are like that. Then this goes in, and you'll notice it has this hole here, so you got to make sure that and it'll only fit one way. Alright, then this goes in. This is your grinder. This goes in like this, and it's gonna snap when you get there. And then again, make sure that this part is towards the front, otherwise you'll play with this thing for a week, because that's what happened to me when I first got it. It sets right in there. You know it's done because you'll get that little sound there that comes on. That's it. It's all put together, and you're ready to make your juice tomorrow. All right. Thanks. Take care.